like you might come back like before. The floorboards creak like they know your name. Every sound feels louder since you went away. I trace your outline in the dark, but memory only breaks my heart. I used to love the quiet when your heartbeat was around. Now the silence feels like screaming when I hear your absent sound. I sleep with the lights on now, 'cause the dark knows too much about you. Every dream turns into a breakdown. When I close my eyes, I lose you. I sleep with the lights on now. I'm afraid of what the night will say. If I let the darkness hold me, I'll fall apart before the day. The piano cries in a minor key. Every note feels like it's blaming me. I replay words I should have said. They echo loud inside my head. Your laugh still lives in the hallway, like a ghost that doesn't know you're not there. I count the cracks across the ceiling, trying to stop this broken feeling. I used to dream of forever, wrapped inside your arms. Now forever feels like a question in invisible scars. I sleep with the lights on now, 'cause the dark knows too much about you. Every dream turns into a breakdown. When I close my eyes, I lose you. I sleep with the lights on now. I can't face what the night will do. If the shadows start reminding me, I won't make it through missing you. The violin weeps like it understands how love can slip right through your hands. I'd give anything, I swear it's true, just to wake up next to you. But morning comes without your name, and I'm still standing in the rain, trying to be brave, trying somehow, but I'm not strong enough right now. So I sleep with the lights on now, let the glow keep watch over me. If I stay awake, I don't drown in the past of who we used to be. I sleep with the lights on now, till my heart learns how to heal. Maybe one day I'll face the darkness when missing you doesn't feel this real. The sun will rise, I'll make it through another night of loving you. But until my tears slow down somehow, I sleep with the lights on now. The house is breathing in the dark tonight. Shadows lean where laughter used to lie. Your name is dust on every window frame. I trace it once, then wipe away the blame. The clock keeps time like it's afraid to stop. Each second falls like rain I couldn't block. I hold my breath so I don't wake the pain, but silence knows me, calls me by my name. I try to pack the memories in boxes, try to tell my heart to let you go, but love doesn't listen to our logic. It only knows the way it used to hold. Love was the last thing we lost. After the words, after the trust, after the nights we couldn't save, after we learned how to break. Love was the last thing we lost, still burning under the frost. When everything faded to dust, love was the last thing we lost. Your sweater's hanging like a ghost of you, still smells like rain and something true. I sleep on my side of an empty bed, leaving space for things we never said. The violin cries what I can't explain, a fragile song stitched up with pain. I play the piano soft, one broken chord, hoping it leads me back to who we were. I learned how to smile for the strangers, learned how to say that I'm okay, but every road I take still bends back to the love I buried yesterday. Love was the last thing we lost. After the fire, after the dust, after the promises turned to scars, after we drifted too far. Love was the last thing we lost, still aching, still paying the cost. When everything faded to rust, love was the last thing we lost. If I could rewind the quiet moments, I'd speak instead of staying small. I'd choose you in the trembling silence before the walls became too tall. Now the strings rise like a tide in my chest, every note a soft confession. I don't need you to come back home, I just need you to know I loved you when I was afraid, I loved you when I couldn't stay. Love was the last thing we lost, after the tears, after the cost, after we both let go too soon, after the sun forgot the moon. Love was the last thing we lost, still alive in the ache it caused. When everything turned to dust, love was the last thing we lost. So I'll lay this song on the edge of the night, let the violin carry what's left of the fight. If you ever wonder what remained of us, love was the last thing we lost. The night is breathing through my window pane, city lights like ghosts that know my name. I fold my fears into the quiet air, smile from mirrors that don't really care. I learned to whisper every shattered dream, hide the cracks inside a gentle seam. If pain had a color, it would fade to blue. Like the truth I'll never say to you. I count my heartbeats just to feel alive. Every echo proves I still survive. I wear my strength like borrowed clothes, too thin to stop the cold I chose. I'm crying softly so the world won't hear, letting tears fall where they disappear. I'm breaking slowly in the silent dark, guarding what's left of a fragile heart. I hold my breath when the memories start. I'm crying softly so the world won't hear my heart. The piano hums like it remembers me. Every note a lost apology. Your shadow lingers in the empty room. Perfume of a love that ended too soon. I trace your name in the dust of time. Every letter feels like a crime. I was brave when I said I'd be okay, but courage fades when you walk away. I learned how silence learns my face, how absence takes your place. I built a home inside this pain, hung my hope out in the rain. I'm crying softly so the world won't hear, letting tears fall where they disappear. I'm breaking slowly in the silent dark, guarding what's left of a fragile heart. I hold my breath when the memories start. If love is a river, I'm lost at sea. Waves of what if drowning me. The violin cries what I cannot say. It bends and breaks, then floats away. I give my voice just to feel your hand, but I'm singing to an empty land. So I kneel to the night and pray that missing you won't always feel this way. Hush now, heart, don't make a sound. The moon is listening, pressed to the ground. Even stars know when to fall apart. They burn in silence just like my heart. I'm crying softly so the world won't hear. I'm learning how to live with fear. I'm healing slowly, scar by scar, finding light in who we are. Though I tremble when the memories start, I'm crying softly so the world won't hear my heart. When morning comes and the shadows clear, I'll still be here, though you're not near. I'll dry my eyes, play my part, still crying softly. So the world won't hear my heart. The room still breathes like you're inside. Every shadow looks alive. I turn the lights down low tonight, but silence learned how to shout. Your coffee cup is gone from here, but I still wait like you're near. I never knew quiet could be this loud. I thought missing you was empty space, but it's a noise I can't erase. Your absence has a sound. It follows me around. It's in the walls, it's in my head. It screams the things we never said. Your absence has a sound. Hello in endless ground. I hear you most when you're not found. Your absence has a sound. I play your songs but skip the end, where love pretends it doesn't bend. Every note feels unfinished now, like you walked out midline. I answer questions with a smile, like I haven't been breaking in a while. I don't say your name out loud, but my heart still does all the time. I thought time would turn it down, but it only changed the sound. Your absence has a sound. It pulls me underground. It's every word I swallowed down, every tear I didn't drown. Your absence has a sound. It rings without a doubt. I close my eyes, you're all around. Your absence has a sound. If silence means you're gone, why does it feel like you're still here? If love is supposed to fade, why does it sharpen every year? I don't need you back tonight. I just want the noise to end, but the quiet keeps your voice like a never-ending friend. Your absence has a sound. It's soft but it's profound. It's in my breath, it's in my skin. It's how I know I loved you then. Your absence has a sound. I've learned to live with now. I don't fight it, I just allow. Your absence has a sound. Yeah, yeah. I hear you most when there's nothing left to hear. The house is breathing in the dark tonight. Your shadow lingers in the hallway light. I trace your name in dust upon the air, like if I say it softly, you'll be there. The clock keeps time like it's afraid to move. Every second pulls me back to you. I hold my breath between the words I choose, because every goodbye sounds like you. I learned your silence better than your voice. I learned that love can feel like noise. Now even peace just breaks me through, because it echoes you. Every goodbye sounds like you, like your last sigh in an empty room. Every tear falls out of tune, playing songs I never meant to lose. I try to heal, I try to be brave, but the truth is written in the pain I save. When I say goodbye to what we knew, every goodbye sounds like you. Sweaters folded on the chair I keep. It smells like dreams I couldn't sleep. I tell myself that I'll be fine, but healing always takes more time. The piano cries beneath my hands. Every note was part of our plans. A violin rises then breaks in two, like my heart still calling you. I learned to smile falling apart. I learned that distance has a heart. Now even hope feels bittersweet when it remembers what we used to be. Every goodbye sounds like you, like your last sigh in an empty room. Every tear falls out of tune, playing songs I never meant to lose. I try to heal, I try to be brave, but the truth is written in the pain I save. When I say goodbye to what we knew, every goodbye sounds like you. If love is just a passing train, why does it leave such heavy rain? I would follow you through every storm, but I am standing here alone. Say my name if you still do. If somewhere, somehow I'm still you, I'll lay my heart down on the truth that I never stopped loving you. Every goodbye sounds like you, like a melody I can't undo. Every night feels far too blue when the stars don't shine like they used to. I let you go, but not the proof that every dream I had was you. When the world says we are through, every goodbye sounds like you. So I whisper love into the blue, and let the silence answer too. If forever never comes true, just know my last song was you. The room is breathing shadows on the wall. Your name is echoing in every sound. I trace the silence where your laughter fell. Like broken glass, your memory cuts me now. The night is heavy, lying on my chest. 1,000 words I never got to say. Your ghost still dances in my quiet head. teaching my heart how to fade away. I held your promises like fragile light, afraid that if I blink they disappear. Now all that's left is endless midnight, and every thought of you pulls me right here. I learned loneliness from you, from the way you slowly let me go. I learned how love can feel untrue when it leaves your soul out in the cold. I learned how silence screams your name, how missing you becomes my truth. I never knew my heart could break this way. I learned loneliness from you. The piano cries beneath my trembling hands. Each note falls softly like a tear. I walk the paths we swore would never end, but every step confirms you're not here. You let us sleep inside my drawer, unopened dreams I can't erase. I knock on memories like locked doors, still hoping I might see your face. You said that love would never change, but love was something you outgrew. I stayed behind inside the pain, learning how to live without you. I learned loneliness from you, from the nights I begged my heart to heal. I learned how empty words can wound, and how goodbye is something real. I learned how tears can feel like home when every hope I had is through. I never wanted to be this strong. I learned loneliness from you. If loving you was my mistake, then why does it still feel so true? I gave you every breath I had, and now I breathe in memories of you. The violent cries what I can't say, it shakes the sky then fades too soon. Like us it breaks in one last wave and leaves me in this quiet blue. I learned loneliness from you, from the way your eyes stop seeing me. I learned how hearts can split in two and still keep beating endlessly. I learned how love can disappear without a sound, without a clue. I lost myself trying to keep you near. I learned loneliness from you. So I'll lay my sorrow down tonight, let the dark hold what's left of truth. If I ever learn to love again, it will be gentler than loving you. I learned loneliness from you. I felt the warning in my chest, like something wasn't right, but I kept calling it love and stayed another night. I rewrote all the red flags and made excuses sound kind. I said he's just misunderstood, while losing pieces of my mind. I knew the truth, but close close my eyes. I called it hope, but it was fear in disguise. I stayed longer than I should've when leaving would've saved me. I held on when I knew you were slowly breaking me. I thought love meant patience, thought pain meant I was strong. But I stayed longer than I should, and that's where I went wrong. I learned your silence by heart, knew when to stop asking why. I swallowed every lonely thought just to keep us alive. You never asked me to stay, but you never told me to go. So I filled in all the spaces where your love didn't show. I kept waiting for a sign that you'd finally choose mine. I stayed longer than I should've, my heart was begging. No, I kept hoping you'd wake up while I faded slow. I called it commitment, but it felt like holding on. Yeah, I stayed longer than I should, and that's where I went wrong. One day I'll forgive myself for loving you that way, for thinking being needed was enough reason to stay. I don't hate you for leaving, I just wish I had to. I wish I chose myself before I lost myself in you. I stayed longer than I should, but I'm learning how to leave. I'm learning love shouldn't hurt just to prove it's real to me. I won't mistake the silence for something strong. I stayed longer than I should, but I won't stay this wrong. Yeah, I stayed longer than I should, but I'm finally gone. The room is breathing shadows on the wall. A clock keeps whispering your name in time. I fold my hands around the quiet fall of every word we never dared to find. Your sweater still remembers how you felt, the warmth that left too soon to say goodbye. I trace the echo of myself and melt into the space where all my courage died. I learned to smile beneath the daylight sun, but darkness knows the truth I try to hide. I fall apart after midnight when the stars turn cold and blue. I hold my breath in the silence, piano hums a broken lullaby, each note a step I never learned to take. Your voice is sleeping somewhere in my mind, a gentle lake I'm tired of away. I count the reasons I should let you go. They line up neat but never win the fight. My heart keeps choosing what it already knows. The love still bleeds when memories reignite, but every wall dissolves at night. I fall apart after midnight, when the moon forgets my name. I reach for you in the quiet, like a moth to a distant flame. I'm fine when the daylight holds me, but the dark won't let me lie. I'll keep it together till midnight. I fall apart after midnight. If time is mercy, let it slow down here. Let every second learn to be kind. I trade tomorrow for one more year, just to leave this lonely past behind. The violin cries what I can't say. It lifts me up, then lets me go. I'm learning how to grieve the brave way, by loving what I'll never know. I fall apart after midnight, when the world is fast asleep. I whisper truths to the ceiling, promises I can't keep. I'm steady under the sunrise, but the night sees through my pride. I hold my tears till midnight. I fall apart after midnight. So if you hear me in the distance, it's just my heart learning to heal. I'll be okay when the morning listens. Tonight I'm letting myself feel. The room is breathing quietly, the clock won't let me sleep. Your shadow's on the ceiling now, a promise I still keep. The piano cries in halftime, every note knows your face. I trace the dark with open hands and fall back into yesterday. I swore I learned to let you go, to close the door, to turn the page. But silence speaks your name too loud and pulls me back into the pain. Your name still breaks the night, like thunder in my chest. I'm trying to survive the quiet, but missing you is louder than the rest. I lie awake and fight the light, pretend that I'm alright, but every star goes out in me. Your name still breaks the night. shadows on the wall. Your name is echoing in every fold of light. I trace the places where our laughter stalled, like fragile glass that shattered in the night. Your coat is hanging where your heartbeats stay. The clock keeps time but never tells the truth. I learned the art of words we never said, and how to lose myself while loving you. I held my breath to keep the peace. You closed your eyes to stay asleep. We built a home from almost and maybes, afraid of breaking what was weak. We loved in silence too long, let the quiet do all the harm. Every I need you turned into a song we never sang with open arms. Now the truth is a storm in my chest. Too late to be brave, too late to be strong. If love is a fire that lives on confession, we loved in silence too long. The piano cries the words I couldn't say. Each note a promise folded into dust. Your smile was a sunrise held at bay. I watched it fade because I chose to hush. I wore my pride like armor on my skin. You wore your fear like chains around your heart. We circled truths that begged to break us in, but silence kept us carefully apart. I thought that time would speak for me, that love would read my secrecy. But hearts don't heal on borrowed chances, they bleed where honesty should be. We loved in silence too long, let the quiet do all the harm. Every I need you turned into a song we never sang with open arms. Now the truth is a storm in my chest. Too late to be brave, too late to be strong. If love is a fire that lives on confession, we loved in silence too long. shadow lingers in the dust on me. I trace your name on fogged up glass, like if I say it soft, you might come back. The clock still ticks the way it did before, but time feels heavier than it was before. Your coffee cup is where you left it last, a fragile moment frozen in the past. I tell myself I'm learning how to cope, but hope still breaks me every time I hope. I still save a place for you in every room and everything I do. Even when I say I'm moving on, my heart still sings your name in every song. I fold your silence into every prayer. I leave the light on like you're still there. No matter how the world moves through, I still save a place for you. The nights are long, the stars feel out of reach. I talk to you though I don't hear you speak. I wear your words like second skin. They're stitched into the shape I'm living in. I've learned to smile when people ask your name, like it doesn't pull the ground from under me. I say you're fine, I say I'm fine too, but fine is just a lie I learned to use. I try to let the memories just fade, but love's not something time can rearrange. I still save a place for you between the broken and the almost true. Even when the tears don't fall, I feel you in the echo of it all. I leave your space untouched somehow, like you might need it when, not if, but now. No matter what I say or do, I still save a place for you. If love is only meant to hurt, why does it feel like breathing when it works? I'd rather ache than not remember us than live a life where you were never loved. So if you're listening from far away, or just a dream I'm scared to let decay, know every beat my heart goes through is still in time with you. I still save a place for you in all the ways I never outgrew. Even if you never return, even if this is all I ever learned. Some loves don't fade, they only wait. They learn to live beside the pain until my last breath pulls me through. I still save a place for you. When the world goes dark and I'm passing through, I'll close my eyes and find you there too. Forever isn't what we knew, but I still save a place. against the window pane, a canvas cold and gray. Another morning I wake to find you've gone away. The coffee's bitter on my tongue. The silence screams your name, a fragile thing. My heart has come to love this losing game. You build me up with paper walls and promises of spring, then watch me as the first rain falls and ruin everything. My porcelain heart, you hold it close and whisper pretty lies, then let it drop and watch it break right before my eyes. I trace the cracks across the floor, map of my mistakes, each one a time I let you in. For both our sorry sakes, I tell myself I'm stronger now, that I won't be your fool. But when you call, I come somehow and break my own damn rule. You build me up with paper walls and promises of spring, then watch me as the first rain falls and ruin everything. My porcelain heart, you hold it close and whisper pretty lies, then let it drop and watch it break right before my eyes. And oh, the shards are sharp and deep, they glitter in the sun. A million tiny promises that came and went as one. I try to piece them back in place to make it look like new, but every line just shows the trace of what I've been through. You build me up with paper walls and promises of spring, and watch me as the first rain falls and ruin everything. My porcelain heart, you hold it close and whisper pretty lies, then let it drop and watch it break right before my eyes. Empty chair across the table, still expect to see you there. Flipping through a different channel, but your static fills the air. I changed the sheets and bought new curtains, painted over all the gray, but every corner of this apartment holds a ghost of yesterday. packed your sweaters in a box. I took your paintings down, erased your number from my phone, and drove it out of town. I told our friends I'm doing fine. I even think it's true. I'm mastering the art of letting go of you. I changed the station on the radio when our old song came on. I learned to sleep on your side of the bed and wake up with the dawn. I don't flinch when I hear your name the way I used to do. I'm mastering the art of letting go of you. But it's a masterpiece of misery, a portrait of my pain. Every careful brushstroke hides the hurricane and rain. I hang it on the gallery walls of my hollow, empty heart, and tell myself it's beautiful, this lonely, aching heart. But sometimes in the dead of night, a memory slips through, a scent, a sound, a turn, a phrase that leads me back to you. And for a moment I forget the lessons I have learned, and the canvas cracks, the colors bleed, and all my progress burns. 'Cause it's a masterpiece of misery, a portrait of my pain. Every careful brushstroke hides the hurricane and rain. I hang it on the gallery walls of my hollow, empty heart, and tell myself it's beautiful, this lonely, aching heart. The scent of your perfume, a ghost in the air, an echo of laughter, a lock of your hair, a phantom embrace in the stillness I feel. The silence is screaming and the sorrow is real. The dust motes are dancing where sunlight once played. as one, with nothing to hide. We whispered our secrets, we mapped out our stars. Now all that is left are these beautiful scars. This pillow beside me is cold to the touch. I never imagined I'd miss you this much. A stranger in my bed, in this home I reside. A ghost of a love that has withered. And all the love left the room without a sound. Just a cold, empty space on this hollow ground. The melody's broken, the harmony's gone, and I'm left with the quiet before the dawn. Aching and hollow, cavernous space. Since love left the room and erased your trace. Was it a word that I said, or a thing I forgot? Did I hold on too tightly, or love you a lot? The questions, they haunt me, they circle and swarm as I lie here and shiver and try to stay warm. But the chill in my bones is a deep, settled thing, a winter that came and took with it the spring. And all the love left the room without a sound. Just a cold, empty space on this hollow ground. The melody's broken, the harmony's gone, and I'm left with the quiet before the dawn. Aching and hollow, a cavernous space. Since love left the room and erased your trace. Love left the room, and I'm still here. I still wake up at the same old time, reach for my phone like I'm crossing a line. Your name's a ghost, I don't call anymore, but my hands still remember the door. Your jacket's gone, but the space still stays, like silence learned how to say your name. I don't cry now, I just sit real still, like my heart forgot how to feel. It didn't happen all at once. It wasn't loud, it wasn't love undone. It was every night I chose to breathe without you next to me. I learned how to miss you, like a habit, like a skill. I learned how to smile when my world stands still. I don't break just carry you quietly inside my heart. I didn't mean to lose you, but I learned how to miss you. Your laugh still lives in the back of my mind, like an old song stuck out of time. I'm past the places we used to be. They don't hurt now, they just watch me. I folded us into memory like letters I'll never read. I stopped asking why'd you go. Some answers don't wanna be known. I stopped hoping you'd come back, stopped tracing footsteps in the cracks. I stopped waiting for a sign and started calling this fine. I learned how to miss you without saying your name. I learned how to breathe through the ache that remains. I don't scream, I don't fall apart, I just bleed real slow inside my heart. I didn't choose to lose you, but I learned how to miss you. If healing means forgetting you, then I don't wanna be healed. If moving on means letting go of everything we felt was real, so I'll keep you in the quiet, where the pain feels almost kind, where loving you is safer now than having you in my life. I learned how to miss you like it's part of who I am. I learned how to survive without holding your hand. I don't beg, I don't fall apart, I just love you from a distance in the dark. I didn't mean to lose you, but I learned how to miss you. Yeah, I learned how to miss you. And that's the hardest thing I do. You said I asked for too much, like love should feel small, like needing reassurance, and I needed it all. You said I was complicated, hard to understand, but I was only asking for a steady hand. I believed you for a while, thought my heart was the denial, but I was never hard to love, I was just honest. I was never asking for the world, just someone who promised to stay when things got real, to listen, not run. I was never hard to love, you just weren't one. I softened all my feelings so you wouldn't feel blamed. I learned how to apologize for needing to be seen. You called my tears dramatic, called my hope naive, but loving me isn't heavy if you plan to stay. I wasn't broken or undone, I just needed more than none. I was never hard to love, I was just deep. I didn't want perfection, I just wanted honesty. I wanted arms that didn't leave when things got rough. I was never hard to love, I was just enough. said I was never hard to love. I was just real. I didn't want a fantasy, I wanted something I could feel. I won't shrink, I won't apologize for needing human touch. I was never hard to love, I just love too much. Yeah. I was never hard to love. I just chose the wrong one. I never raised my voice, never slammed the door. I stayed when it was easier to leave you before. I memorized your moves, read the air when you sighed. I learned when to speak and when love should hide. You thought love was fire and noise, but mine was softer than your voice. I loved you in the quiet, where you never looked. I held you in the spaces you always overlooked. I didn't need attention, I didn't need a crowd. I loved you in the quiet, but quiet's never loud. I folded myself smaller so you could feel tall. I caught you when you stumbled, but never let you fall. You say you didn't feel it, say it wasn't real, but love doesn't have to shout to be something you feel. I was steady, I was true, I was everything for you. I loved you in the quiet, when the room went still. I stayed when every warning said I never should have stayed still. I didn't make demands, I didn't cry out loud. I loved you in the quiet, but quiet's never Maybe if I broke things or begged you to stay, maybe if I burned down rooms, you would've seen me that way. But I thought love was patience, I thought love was kind. I didn't know being gentle meant being left behind. I loved you in the quiet, when my heart lay low. I gave you every part of me, you never chose to know. Now you say you miss me, now you hear the sound, but loving me was quiet, and you never listened. So don't tell me now you never felt my love. You just never heard it, because it wasn't loud. The house is still a hollow frame, a whispered echo of your name. The dust motes dance in pale moonlight, another long and sleepless night. The clock's soft tick, a cruel slow drum counts all the moments since I've become a ghost within these silent walls, where your laughter once would call. They say that time will heal the pain, the storms will pass and sun will rain, but thunder's roar I wouldn't mind. It's the quiet that's been so unkind, the shouting matches tears we cry. At least I knew we were alive. It wasn't the fall, the final plea, no, the quiet broke me. I trace the patterns on the glass where we would watch the seasons pass. Remember dancing in the rain, a memory that brings sharp pain. I play our songs, but they're all wrong, a lonely, melancholy song, each note a ghost of what could be, a beautiful lost symphony. They say that time will heal the pain, the storms will pass and sun will rain, but thunder's roar I wouldn't mind. It's the quiet that's been so unkind, the shouting matches tears we cried. At least I knew we were alive. It wasn't the fall, the final plea, no, the quiet broke me. I strain my ears to hear a sound, a creaking floor, a sigh profound. Anything to break this hush, this heavy, all-consuming crush. I take the anger, take the blame, to hear you speak my name again. Just one more word, a sharp goodbye, is better than this silent lie. They say that time will heal the pain, the storms will pass and sun will rain, but thunder's roar I wouldn't mind. It's the quiet that's been so unkind, the shouting matches tears we cry. At least I knew we were alive. It wasn't the fall, the final plea, no, the quiet broke me. The quiet broke me. Broke me. Quiet broke me. The clock comes low at 2:30. Moonlight spills across the room. Your shadow still lives on the wall, like it never learned to move. I fold your name into the sheets, try to sleep where we once were, but silence breathes between the beats, and every breath just hurts. Your sweater's on the back of the chair, still holding on to you somehow. I close my eyes, you're everywhere, then wake up to the truth right now. The bed feels bigger without us, colder on my side at night. Every dream just comes undone when I reach, and you're not mine. I whisper prayers into the dark, but they fall before they start. Love was home inside your arms, now the bed feels bigger without us. The piano cries a lonely note, like it knows what I can't say. A violin bends, then softly breaks, the way we did along the way. I trace the cracks in what we were, like constellations on my skin. We swore forever in a moment, now forever's wearing thin. Your laugh still echoes down the hall, a ghost that never says goodbye. I hold my breath so I don't fall apart in pieces every night. The bed feels bigger without us, empty like the space you left. I curl around the memory of your heartbeat on my chest. I trade the quiet for your flaws, every fight, every scar. Love was small and safe and warm, now the bed feels bigger without us. If love is just a borrowed flame, then ours still flickers in the blue. I learned the shape of all your pain, and how it slowly shaped me too. Maybe time will teach my hands to let you go, to understand. But tonight I'm still just standing where our forever used to land.